Welcome back to Take On. It is very, very hard to get a clear picture, even a maybe blurry picture inside Iran right now because the government's internet blackout remains in place. On social media, meanwhile, President Trump claims that Iranian officials have canceled more than 800 scheduled hangings of protesters. The president later told reporters that that decision helped convince him not to launch U.S. military strikes inside Iran. Exiled Iranian journalist and human rights activist Masih Alinejad joins me now. Masih, how do you react to the president saying he greatly admires the theocratic regime in Iran's decision regarding future executions and the sense that many in the region do not want the United States militarily involved inside Iran?
To be honest, everyone welcome any decision to save the lives of those who were going to be executed. But in my opinion, the Islamic Republic knows it very well how to buy time. They have done this when it comes to negotiating with President Obama. They know how to buy time to rebuild, to recover. So now this is another case. When they promise that they are not going to execute protesters, that shows their fear. That shows that they understand the language of pressure. But this regime showed it years and years and years that they cannot be reformed. Killing is in the DNA of the Islamic Republic. I remember when the execution sentence of Navid Afkari went viral, President Trump reacted to that. He asked the Iranian regime to stop executing Navid Afkari. They did the same. They actually waited. But then what happened? They hanged Navid Afkari, the Iranian well-known athlete. So in my opinion, and the opinion of millions of Iranians who know this regime very well, that they are trying to buy time to rebuild and recover. And they will come back with more brutality. This regime cannot be reformed. They cannot change their behavior.
Let me ask you about this. The U.S.-based human rights activist news agency Friday put the death toll so far in the crackdown from the regime in Iran against protesters at 2,797. Does that sound to you, Masih, as a credible number?
It's beyond that. My sources from inside Iran, thanks to Starlink, they're saying that they are witnessing massacre unfolding in their own cities. Only in Tehran, people say 12,000. In Mashhad, massacre took place. In Isfahan, in many other cities, in Karaj, people are witnessing how people are being slaughtered, being butchered in front of their eyes. In my opinion, the numbers go higher and higher. So this is not a statistics. It breaks my heart when we talk about people like a number, like statistics. We're talking about 4 family members from one family. All of them have been killed. And the only person who is alive saying that he will take back to the streets. This is the people of Iran now. They are determined to end this regime. But believe me, with empty hands, they're not going to win this battle against a brutal regime. So now Iranians believe that a targeted military action against those who ordered massacre can help lives, can save lives. Otherwise, they will go home by home, their houses. They storm into houses and they arrest people. They shoot people who have satellite. They storm into hospital and they're finished, they injured. They go in different streets and when people are in their balcony, they shoot them. So family members are being warned that they should not talk to the media. Many of the family members telling us that they have to pay money to get the dead bodies of their beloved one back to bury them. This is the situation in Iran. I myself, I don't know what is happening to my family. No landline, no cell phones, absolutely darkness. Totally communications blackout. This is a form of torture for millions of Iranians living in exile.
I've got less than a minute, Masih, but you mentioned Starlink a second ago. What role, if any, is that playing in creating at least some insight or communication method for those inside Iran right now?
I believe that the free world, Europeans, they should put pressure on the Iranian regime against the digital blackout. You know, the people are living in darkness, and the only solution is just putting pressure, shut down the embassy, or kicking out the diplomats. Then they will send a signal to Islamic Republic that the free world is not going to appease a barbaric regime. Believe me, this regime treated their own people like ISIS, so they should be treated like ISIS.
Masih Alinejad, I thank you for your time and your expertise very much.